Good morning from Las Vegas. I wanted to share a quick story that I think is relevant for daily life and our future lives for that matter. Um, my son Lincoln is playing a lot of baseball, and one of his leagues is Little League. This weekend was his first playoff game, and on Saturday evening, he played hard and he took a hard hit grounder right into his eye. Now, if any of you know me, I grew up pretty tough, I guess, and we weren't we really didn't articulate our emotions and our hurt, so we sucked it up. In the long story short, so I kind of um, parent Lincoln the same way, and I gave him a little bit of tough love. And when he took that ball to the eye, I mean, he took it so hard that the entire fans went ooh ah, and the coaches all went running out, including the boy who hit the ball and the other opposing team's coaches as well. Now, he got hit so hard that in this case, I did go out myself, ran into the dugout, and coach ran him in, and I greeted him with a hug. Now, Lincoln, after getting over his screaming and tears, we packed it with ice and he calmed down. And luckily, it was the last inning because right after that, the game ended. They won the game. He ran back out to celebrate with the rest of his teammates. That was a defining moment, right? Because in Little League Baseball, a lot of coaches share with me that at the 7 to 10 year age, it's where most kids decide whether to continue playing baseball or not. And a lot of them don't continue baseball because of getting hurt, getting beaned, or hit with a line drive or a grounder, just like Lincoln. And to make matters worse, it was a bad bounce. So it's going to happen again. Anyone in baseball knows this, or any baseball parents knows this, that it'll continue to happen. But Lincoln, he sucked it up and he showed up the next morning. The coaches were a little concerned because our second playoff game was that morning, and the coaches came and pulled us aside as parents and said, "Do you think Lincoln's going to make the next game?" Because they didn't want to show up short and forfeit the game. Um, well, we assured him that Lincoln's okay, and based on Lincoln's response, we knew he was showing up because he loves playing baseball. So the next morning, he shows up, plays really hard. He doesn't have his best game, but he plays really hard with his swollen black and blue eye, and he had a good game. And in the end, the coaches awarded him with the game ball, not for being the best player, but for persevering and powering through adversity. I think about this, and we think about our adult lives, right? And this little league story, and in our lives, we get dealt bad beats sometimes. Grounders with bad bounces, and we take it in the eye, right? Sometimes on a daily basis, all the way from Starbucks to dinner. Sometimes on a yearly basis, and whatever that may be, we deal with a lot of adversity. And every time adversity hits, Murphy's Law, we get faced with a decision. Do we continue? Do we fold our cards? Or, do we step up our game and play even harder? And, the saying on the beginning of this was, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And I feel like in life, just like this baseball team and coaches, we get rewarded when we power through adversity and show up, right? And it may not happen overnight, but over and over and over, as you power through as parents, as people, as business owners, as leaders, as whatever it may be, I think life rewards us for powering through these tough times. In fact, we take it as hopefully expensive educations, moments for growth, and it also doesn't allow us to celebrate the good times if we don't have bad times. So with all of this, I just self-reflect, and I know what I've been through, and I'm sure you know what you've been through. And I just want to say, stay strong out there. Life is hard. We're going to go through some tough times, being that there may be recession around the corner, but power through, because life will reward you. And again, it might not happen overnight, but you will see the return on that investment or on stepping up. So have a great day and stay strong, you guys. Take care.